Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to Morgellons discussion and microscopy videos. I'm your host Jeremy Murphy, and today I'm going to give you an update about the Ethermorg, talk about some SSKI, and also what's going on with the new Morgellons Movement. But first, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That helps me out so much, particularly if you share the video out and urge your friends to subscribe. The more people we have watching this show, the more seriously they're going to take Morgellons disease patients. Alright, so the first thing we've got to talk about is this SSKI. I understand there's a product on Amazon called Morgellons Direct. But directly, to be serious about it, this is not a product that's going to address Morgellons disease. This is somebody who's capitalized on the word Morgellons, but is completely excluding the definition of Morgellons, and that's going to catch up with them. I'm going to tell you right now, if you take SSKI, you're risking thyroid disease. That's not a benign medication. It's some serious stuff that can seriously screw you up. So don't take SSKI if you think you have Morgellons. And I know the product says Morgellons Direct, but I promise you, it will not treat the Lyme disease infection or other spirochetal infections that result in the real Morgellons, the scientific Morgellons. And if he has a problem, tell his lawyer he can call me direct. Next up, we want to talk about Ethermorg. The white paper is going through the peer review process. I can't tell you what state it's in right now, but I can tell you that because of the feedback we've got from some of the peer reviewers, and it's not because it's been rejected yet, it's just in that process. So I don't want to make say it's good to go, or, it's not. But because of that process, we've actually got some feedback, and the paper is evolving in a good way. It's going to be fair. I'm not going to be controlling things, and people are going to be able to do some cool things with this Ethermorg project. So, yes, that's still going on. It's still in the peer review process. We are going to have a store where people can buy cool things with Ethermorg, and I'll let you know about that more once the paper has either been approved or denied. It may be denied. The point is we're going to try to keep working it so that eventually the paper is approved. And the basic premise of what this thing's going to do isn't going to change too much from where it's at right now. But we're close, so I want to give you an update on that. We are making some active changes to it currently, and then we'll see how that pans out with the panel, the peer review panel. All right, and finally, the new Morgellons Movement. We've got some things moving on with that. I did get a chance to review some of the software that these advocacy organizations utilize in their efforts, and that's some great stuff, but it's not for us, not at the moment. We're going in a specific direction, and we're not there yet. So what we need is a tailored experience, and I think we've pretty much got that figured out. Or let me say that we've got parts of it figured out, and we're going to put it all together. And the first part's going to be coming very soon. There's something specifically that we're going to do that's going to enable people to go out and advocate on their own. So you're not going to have to be affiliated with any group or any high control environment. You're going to be able to go, okay, I've got the science. I can be sure that I understand the science now. And then when that happens, people are going to be able to go out with confidence, with courage, and to be able to present it despite having these lesions all over their body and being afraid that they may be labeled as crazy. At least with what we're doing, advocates will be able to go, oh, okay, no, I know what I'm talking about. And so that's coming pretty soon. It's in the works. And that's pretty much all I got going on today. Pretty soon, once we get the new Morgellons Movement up and running, I'm going to be starting to create content for my other YouTube channel, the Discount Cyber Monkey. And I also have a YouTube channel for my voiceovers, and so I need to start working that as well. But I'm going to make my first video game review about one of my favorite video games growing up. This is stuff that I really should have been doing the whole time. I'll give you for an example, like the LGR. I want you guys to check out that channel. It's one of my favorite channels. He's up in North Carolina. But he's got the same kind of passion about like old school electronics that I've had. God, it was only 10 years ago I was buying boxes at the thrift store. They were getting boxes and boxes of old electronics and computers and stuff like that, and I was just bringing them home. I filled up a whole room with just this old electronic equipment and stuff. And if I'd start making YouTube videos about that stuff, then I may have a channel like LGR today. But I got sick. So now that I'm better, I need to start pursuing these passion projects. Now that Morgellons is starting to become generally recognized, I need to start engaging in some of these artistic endeavors that I should have been able to accomplish the whole time. Again, I don't blame the doctors. I don't blame the doctors for me being sick. I don't blame them for not knowing what to do, because at least they tried. At least whenever I went to the doctor, they could see, okay, this guy's got some kind of infection, so here's some antibiotics and some steroids. They just didn't know what kind of antibiotics to get to me, and that's not their fault. That's really the system. The system is not just outdated for the States, it's outdated for the world. Outdated for the world. A lot of that's because of the sexism in science, We have these great findings by these genius women, and they've got this legitimately great work that's just not being accepted or is being marginalized because they're women. Yes, that really happens even today in 2021. You better believe it. But as that starts to become exposed, then this great research that we have that's authored in large part by female scientists will start to become accepted, and then we can experience that paradigm shift together. I tell you another thing. If this cure for syphilis, chronic syphilis, and Lyme disease hits, it's going to be a whole new vibe all over the world. I mean, a lot of the problems we're dealing with because of these mental health issues that are directly resulted from these infections that doctors can't cure immediately, I mean, they're just going to go away. And we're going to have a calmer, happier, and more focused on the future society. What do y'all think? Let me know. Leave a comment down below. I appreciate all your support. Again, the best thing you can do to support me right now is to subscribe to this channel, share this video out with your friends, and urge them to subscribe as well. We're getting close. We've got a lot of things in the fire, and they're getting ready to come out. And by Christmas time, yeah, that's another thing. We've got if you had a hard time getting into the Morgellons survey, it's because there are so many people going to it. We can only do 250 entries per month. So next month in November, try to get there at the first of the month. The first week is usually when it's open for the whole week, but recently it's only been open for the first few days. So the earlier, the closer you can get there to the first of the month, the more likely it's going to be that you're going to be able to participate. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Again, leave a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about what we're talking about today. And we'll be back with some more updated news about the Morgellons disease condition. All right, you guys have a great week, and we will talk to you soon.